All right, what's going on, y'all? So I just got back from working out, and a question I've been getting pretty frequently lately is what my pre, intro, and post-workout meals look like. If you've been following me here on YouTube or on Instagram for a while, you know I talk about the importance of the meals right around your workout. Those are by far the most important meals throughout the day, and that goes whether you're cutting or you're bulking and trying to put on muscle. So today I'm going to show you my pre, intro, and post-workout nutrition, what I like to have, during my workout, right after the workout, all of that. And frankly, with this, all the foods that I'm going to show you today stay pretty much the same unless I'm really, really deep into a contest prep. But whether I'm cutting or whether I'm bulking, these foods all stay pretty much the same. The only thing that really changes is the amounts. And really what I'm doing is just adding or taking away carbs. So right now, my amounts aren't anything crazy. I'm kind of wrapping up a little mini bowl or a mini cut here. So all my amounts are kind of on the lower end, but this will give you an idea of at least the type of foods that I like to put around my workout. So, you do want to go ahead and blast the most amount of carbs during your day around your workout to go ahead and have, better training performance. If you're cutting, a big determinant of how much muscle you keep on your frame throughout the cut is going to be your training performance, your strength outputs, all of that. And then, when you're bulking, you want to be progressing in the gym, getting stronger, all of that. And putting carbs, around your workout and during your workout is only going to help with that. And then post-workout, you want to go ahead, replenish your glycogen stores and really, really promote the recovery process. So let's go ahead and get started. So pre-workout, about 45 minutes before I leave the house here, I'll have my last actual chewable meal, so my last actual meal. And that's typically a chicken and rice meal or a shrimp and rice meal. Both of those digest really, really easy for me. Sometimes I'll swap out jasmine rice for cream of rice, but that's my last actual, legit chewable meal. But then getting into the actual pre-workout itself. So my go-to pre-workout is BPN's Flight. This one is the most balanced pre-workout I've ever used. So it gives me plenty of energy, gets me going, but it's not one of those ones that I get in the gym and 30 minutes later I crash. This one sustains energy for quite a while. And I go ahead and throw 5 grams of creatine in with my pre-workout shake. So I like to do creatine right before I work out. There's lots of studies out there showing, pre-workout or post-workout creatine. Both of those are going to be fine for you. I typically prefer pre-workout. The biggest thing is that you don't need to go ahead and take time off from creatine. I get this question all the time of, how long should the creatine loading phase be? Should I cycle creatine on and off? I take creatine year round. I even take it on rest days. So on rest days, I'll go ahead and throw it in a protein shake and still have 5 grams on my rest days, but I'll even take this through a contest prep. Creatine, a lot of people think it makes you just hold water. It's actually holding intramuscular water. So it's not the water in between the muscle and the skin that makes you look really watery and not a good look. It's actually intramuscular water, which actually helps you look better, but more importantly than that, it's going to give you better strength outputs, promote recovery, all of that. So pre-workout, I do BPN Flight with 5 grams of creatine, also by BPN. And then for my intra-workout shake, so this is what I drink during the workout, I do BCAAs. This is BPN's Intra-Flight. This is their BCAAs. I highly recommend taking either BCAAs or EAAs while you work out. And I do that with a carb powder. So I like to use Axe and Sledge's Demo Day. The reason I use this one is it comes in a naked flavor, meaning I can mix it with my BCAAs, get the flavor of this, and not be mixing flavors together. But this carb powder is going to allow you to essentially have those fast-acting carbs while you're working out and have better training outputs. So if you don't want to go ahead and invest in a carb powder, because these can get expensive, just go ahead and pick up a bunch of those 12 fluid ounces of Gatorades. They're 80 calories, almost the same exact as this, and that's going to be plenty fine for you. You're going to have electrolytes in there, you're going to have a little bit of sodium, but more importantly, you're going to have those simple sugars, which is going to help you in the gym. So I'd highly recommend either picking up a carb powder or picking up those Gatorades. I go ahead and use this even while I'm cutting. I'll pull this deeper into a cut. This will be one of the things I actually do end up pull, but that takes a while to get there. I like to go ahead and keep this in play as long as possible. So for intro workout, we've got BCAAs with a carb powder, and then walking out of the gym, I have my protein powder. So I like the fudge chocolate by BPN. I do sometimes use their Nutter Bar Blast flavor, but my go-to is the fudge chocolate. So I do 2 scoops of this walking out of the gym with 2 rice cakes. So right now, since I'm finishing up a little mini cut, it's just 2 rice cakes. If I'm in a bulk, a lot of times it'll turn into a bagel walking out of the gym with the protein powder. The bagel, is typically around 250 to 300 calories, so it's just a little bit more. But right now, this is what I'm rocking: 2 scoops of protein powder with 2 rice cakes. And then when I get home, I like to go ahead and have cereal. So right now I'm doing a 1.5 servings of cereal. I switch between Cocoa Pebbles, Golden Grams, and then Rice Krispies. If I get deep into a cut, Rice Krispies is typically quickly replaces the other ones, just frankly because it's a little bit of a cleaner cereal. The ingredients on this, there's only like 3 ingredients. It's mainly just crispy rice. But I'll go ahead and have a 1.5 servings of this right now, and then I do that with fat-free, lactose-free milk. But that's what I like to have right when I come home. Really blast some more carbs in my system. Like I said, right around my workout is when I'm trying to have the most amount of carbs throughout the day. I still will have carbs, especially during the bulk, throughout the rest of the day. All the meals have, pretty high amount of carbs, but right around the workout is when I'm trying to essentially have the most amount throughout the day. And I like to keep the cereals in play as much as possible, especially, with the bodybuilding, chicken and rice and beef and rice and all that. It's nice to go ahead and throw in some fun foods like cereals. And so I keep these in year round. But this is my pre, intra, and post-workout nutrition. Like I said, this stays in play pretty much year round unless I'm deep into a contest prep. I just change up the amounts, essentially pull the levers up and down from there, depending on whether I'm cutting or whether I'm bulking. If I'm bulking, these amounts go pretty high. I can do 2 scoops of this. I'll do multiple servings of the cereals. Like I said, the rice cakes typically turn into bagels, but that's typically how I like to play it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it. If you have any questions, definitely drop them down in the comments down below. Be happy, be positive, be powerful. Have a great rest of your day.